Today's guest believes in order to truly prosper in life, one must constantly strive to improve the status of their mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health. We are so excited to have Kia Potts with us today. Listen, we're going to talk about hot girl, not hot girl summer, hot girl fitness, this quarantine weight that some people have gained, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we'll get right into it right after this quick intro. Don't you move.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard all across the World Wide Web. We are excited for all those that are watching live. Listen, we have some faithful listeners and viewers that have popped in already. Coach Andrea hanging out in North Carolina. Hello. Richmond, Virginia, holding it down. Betty Jean, Stanley Mitchell hanging out with us. That's my mom, you guys. And I know if you are faithful viewers and followers, you know that already. So we have an exciting show lined up for you today. As you know, the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we're going to be talking about healthy lifestyle today. Some of you have heard in the internet streets about the quarantine, like 15 or 30 pounds or whatever people have either felt like they've gained or that they've gained because of now almost going on a year of us in quarantine or scaling back, staying at home. And so what has that done to perhaps fitness and some of the goals that people have? We have an expert for you today. But let me give a shout out to our media sponsor, Swag Her Magazine. Shout out to all those that may be watching or listening to this from their platform. Swag Her Magazine uses positive media and storytelling to create new narratives and mindsets around Black people, our communities, and the businesses and organizations that we lead. So shout out to all the viewers and listeners from Swag Her Magazine. If you're new to me, I'm Sharvette Mitchell. I'm an online strategist. I work with female entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, and a few lucky men get sprinkled in to enable them to build their online platforms and personal brands so that they are able to show up great with their marketing, visibility, and branding. And this show, the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, is one of those outlets. All right. So let me tell you a little bit more about today's guest who's hanging out, listen, in the virtual studio. She's ready to come up to the mic. Kia Potts is a Richmond, Virginia native. So hashtag RVA if you're listening from Richmond, Virginia. And she believes that people establish well-balanced, wealthy lives by first living a healthy lifestyle. She is a healthy lifestyle coach that takes a holistic approach to improve your overall well-being. In addition, she has a master's degree in public health. She is a licensed Zumba instructor. If you're a Zumba person, type hashtag Zumba. An author and an ordained pastor. And she's here with us today. Here coming up on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, Kia. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Sharvette.
Oh, you're welcome. Shout outs coming in from all over Periscope, and Wakanda is checking in, and Wendy Lee and Shanae, Baltimore, Maryland. Yes. Hashtag RBA. So let's jump on in because you've been trying to help us. You've been trying to help us. So, but first, tell us, how did you get into the space of healthy living, wellness, all of that?
Well, from the start, when I was a little girl, I always had an affinity for health. Initially, I wanted to be a doctor. I remember I remember pulling out, my little fake doctor toolkit and would pretend on my mom like I was treating her and all of that. And that vision grew as I got older. And I realized I didn't necessarily want to do medicine, but more so teaching and more so on the preventive side. And so that's how I really got into it, really from a young age. It was, a desire of mine. And when I was at school, I discovered, community health education and public health. And from there, the vision just grew.
It just grew, and here we are today. As I mentioned earlier, a year now into the pandemic. It looks like perhaps the curve is turning. But you actually have an ebook out, "Living Healthy in a Quarantine." So I'd love for you to share a couple of tips for those that feel like they have put on some quarantine weight. What are a few tips that you would share with them?
Well, I just want to start off by saying that this book is not just for right now, what's going on. In the book, I talk about in my intro about how quarantine can be a state of mind as well as a state of being.
That's good.
So, physically, like we have constraints, by law or what have you, to be in the house. Now it's letting up a little bit, but initially we were confined. Well, I go into the book about how you can be confined mentally and feel stuck. So some of the tips I want to talk about would be how to basically increase your health value, your self-esteem and your self-value. And in the book, I talk about detoxing. I talk about nourishing your body, and I talk about affirmations.
Wow. So it's really a holistic approach. We were thinking, you're going to say count the calories or, do this and do that. And so talk a little bit about detox, because there's a quote I saw on one of your videos. Detoxing is part of the letting go process. It can also be painful, but necessary in order to heal and grow. And oftentimes when we think of detox, it's like either the tea or something where we're cleansing, but I think you're talking a little bit more. Share a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So when you think about detoxing, like you said, you think about a tea or some type of pill or capsule you can take to clean your colon or clean the inside of your body physically. And while that is needed as well, because we don't want to negate that, I believe in order to fully grow and really create an environment of healing, of deliverance, of spiritual growth, as well as mental and emotional growth, it has to start at the root. And usually what happens is there is some type of seed planted, some type of toxin that has infiltrated, right? And cause an environment that's unhealthy, that you cannot produce in, you cannot grow in, you cannot foster in. And so I believe detoxing is the catalyst of improving your health. And so I talk about in my book, yes, I talk about the physical aspect, but I also talk about how sometimes you have to let go of the negative mindset, the negative thoughts, the negative people. Toxins are not only in food. Toxins can be in your environment. Toxins can be friendships. Toxins can be romantic relationships. So getting to the root of that toxin and detoxing, so now you can thrive and grow and live the life that you're supposed to live. That's why I have the added subtitle, how to prosper and be well. So it's living healthy in a quarantine, how to be well and prosper, excuse me.
Awesome. Where can people grab the ebook?
Well, I'm actually doing a special promotion just for tonight. So after tonight, you won't be able to get this. You can actually get it from my link tree. Let me get that because it's a link tree is the easiest way to get it. But you get it from there. It's like the first. Here we go. Let me get to.
And those that are checking this out in the podcast version, iTunes and Stitcher, we will have the link. It'll be in the show notes where you're hanging out, listening and watching the show, listening to the show. And also those that are on Sharvette.com, we will have the link available for you there.
Yes. So the address is linktree/IM Kia Potts. That's linktr.ee. And then the /IAM Kia Potts, KIAPOTTS. And there you will see. But what I'm offering is my ebook for $19.99, which is usually When it gets released to the public, right now I'm doing a soft release, but when it gets released to the online retailers, it's going to be $29.99.
All right, there you have it. But
when you get it tonight, you're going to get my free mini course on 5 days to healthier living. So that's
all right. So some bonuses and some value there. So check it out. If you just popped in, you're listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. We're broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia. Welcome to all those that are tuning in from all over Facebook, certainly all over YouTube, Periscope. Thank you, Dr. Ruffin, for popping in and stopping by. Thank you so much for being here and a part of this, and everyone. And so Kia Potts is hanging out with us, healthy lifestyle coach. So we got to talk about hot girl fitness, wind up workout, which is WERKOUT. So talk about what hot girl fitness is.
Okay, so hot girl fitness, the inspiration behind that is, of course, the Meg Stallion song, just about feeling confident as a woman and vibrant and just feeling great about yourself as a woman. So I said, why not kind of incorporate that theme in a workout? And so the workout is 30 minutes Tabata style, which just means Tabata is a form of a HIIT workout, high interval intensity training. So it means that you're going to do the movement for 20 seconds and then you rest for 10 and you repeat that, right? So the way I do it is dance fitness style. So I'll give you the first dance move. We repeat that dance move where you move for 20 seconds, rest for 10, move for 20. We do that 4 times. And then you go on to the next dance move. And it's about 8 different dance moves. And a lot of the songs are instrumentals, but they're instrumentals from a lot of women in R&B and hip hop.
Okay. And this is all virtual. So this is a virtual workout.
Yes. And the cool thing about it is you're dancing. So yes, you're working out, but because you're dancing, it doesn't kind of feel like too, strenuous, because you're like, the song comes on and you hear that beat and you're like, hey, you want to move anyway.
Right.
Backyard cookout or something. It's just like that, but it's more, timed out. So and then you get that 10-second rest and it's amazing. The idea is that it's like a car, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're constantly stopping and going, you're going to burn a lot of gas. So that's the idea behind a Tabata style workout. You go going, you stop, you go. And so you burn the most calories and fat.
And this could be done anywhere. Like they don't need any special equipment needed for a virtual workout.
No, you can do it anywhere. I mean, of course you need a phone, laptop, internet. You need those things, but you can do it anywhere. I do incorporate strength training, but as long as you have like a water bottle or 2 water bottles or hand goods, you can use those. So it's really a home fitness workout. It's designed to do anywhere, whether you're traveling in a hotel or at home.
Wow. Which this was beneficial before the quarantine, before the pandemic, and certainly will be afterwards. And this falls under the umbrella of the Virtual Fitness Club. Yeah. And so talk about is there a membership? How does the Virtual Fitness Club work?
Yes. So the Virtual Fitness Club, there is a membership. And basically you sign up for the membership. It's a monthly subscription and you get live classes. So the 2 classes I have live are the Wind Up Workout and Hot Girl Fitness. And then after that, let's say you can't make the live classes, you get unlimited access to the on-demand classes.
Okay.
Which is basically the same classes, you just can catch the replay.
And how often do you recommend that people work out?
I would recommend you work out at least 3 times a week for 30 to 45 minutes if you're just starting out.
Got it. Okay. And how do they sign up if they want the Virtual Fitness Club?
You just go to join. Now, this one I know right up. You just go to joinvirtualfitnessclub.com.
All right. So that one is super, super simple, super easy. And you know what's interesting is that I've seen a lot of traditional gyms, traditional trainers who switched to the virtual option with the pandemic. Were you doing virtual prior to the pandemic?
I was not. However, I wanted to, right? I would say back from 2014, 2015, I wanted to do virtual, but it just wasn't the thing. I didn't know. It's not like now. We didn't have a lot. The technology was not like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it made it easy for you. But I was researching it. It was just really expensive. It wasn't like at all.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when the pandemic happened, I'm like, okay, I'm really going to do it now, because I just was noticing people would skip out on class at the time.
Right.
What was the show? The Kerry Washington show.
Scandal.
Yeah, they was in my class on Thursday, and they were like, they would have, scandal parties. I can't come to class, I gotta watch this. So I'm like, dang, if this was virtual, it would eliminate that transportation time, and they would maybe more likely tune in. So
awesome. And I think that's a great point from a business standpoint of how you were able to pivot. And so there's others that may be watching and listening that their business, which traditionally has not been virtual, could potentially be virtual. Now, I know you've also embraced TikTok. And that's one of the ways that you promote this fitness and wellness. How has TikTok helped your business and your service?
Well, TikTok has helped me open up to, a broader audience.
Yeah.
It's helped as far as using the app is really, I found it user friendly to edit videos. And then once you make them, you can, put them on other platforms. So it's really helped me in that aspect. And it's grown my Instagram, and it's just been great. The videos have really helped, period.
Wonderful. And being able to add the music in, it's you can get lost on TikTok, or those that are familiar with Instagram Reels, same type of thing. You're not over there hanging out. Okay, so let's take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna let you hang out back in the virtual studio. We're going to be coming back for some more tips. Again, welcome to all those that are checking out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. We have a very quick commercial, and we'll be back.
Well, it is absolutely a pleasure to stand before you today and to share about taking the leap. Even if we're not even sure how we're going to get there, I've got a vision of me actually touching the ceiling. I've got a vision of me actually reaching the goal.
We are just day one.
Every turn that I made, God was just opening up doors, and I didn't even want to do this.
So after that year, it was just that push that really caused me to pivot my brand. And so I decided to just put everything that I knew, everything that I had, my personality.
God has called you as a woman to do whatever your calling is. You can do it.
I think if you price by value and you price by results, you'll get that kind of response.
If you miss this, you are gonna be sorry.
Oh my God, she does this. Okay? That's becoming a local celebrity. You do that by showing up as often as you can with your thing, with your heart.
All right. Yes. The 6th annual pop-up conference for women entrepreneurs, women in business is going to be November 4th, 5th, and 6th. And guess what? The early bird pre-sale tickets will be going on sale and available this month. So this is the personal invitation from me to you to join me in Richmond, Virginia at 4 Points by Sheraton for the 6th annual pop-up conference, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. So be looking out for the release of the link so you can grab your early bird tickets. All right, so let's bring our guests back up. Again, Kia Potts is here with us. Yes. Time does fly. Time does fly, right? It feels like it was just November when we were having the 5th annual pop-up conference. And so, healthy lifestyle coach. And so do you find when you're working with people, and let me ask, do you work only with group, the membership? Can someone work with you one-on-one? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So for Virtual Fitness Club, for the classes, that's membership only. But when it comes to personal coaching or group coaching, that's a whole different ball game. Mm-hmm. And more recently, I have narrowed down my, demographic. I can help anyone get healthy, give them tips, but I feel more led now more than ever to really help not only just busy professional entrepreneur women, but those busy professional entrepreneur women that are Black.
Yeah.
American. So, yeah.
All right. And how, again, can people connect with you and find out more information on that side?
Oh, you can contact me. I don't want to keep on giving out their website. But yeah, but you can. I do have a personal website. IamKiaPotts.com. You can send me a message there. You can also DM me on Facebook, Instagram at IamKiaPotts. And my Facebook, you can just reach me there too. But yeah, I would love to answer any questions you may have. Even if you are not looking for personal health coaching, you just have a quick question you want to know about, please reach out to me.
Awesome. There you go. And healthy lifestyle coach, that incorporates more than fitness. You are really the holistic. So if someone's trying to decide, do I need a nutritionist? Do I need a personal trainer? How would they decide? Or a healthy lifestyle coach? How would you help them decide?
Yeah, well, first we do a consultation, and just depending on what their needs are, right? Maybe they are already strong as far as the physical aspect, and they need something else. So depending on that, our initial consultation, I'll develop a personal package for them, and then we'll get started. As far as group coaching, that's not as, intimate. So if it's like I'm doing a course, or if I'm doing, a program and that seems to appeal to them, then, that would incorporate all the needs of that group. But as far as individual, if you need a trainer, if you need help with spiritual, emotional, mental, all of that, then just based on our consultation, that's how I would go about it.
Okay, cool. So top favorite, maybe 3 to 5 healthy snacks. Again, we're in this, some people are a little bit more conscious because the weather is going to be warming up and they're like, oh, I got to get the summer body together or whatever, people say. 3 to 5 healthy snacks that you would recommend.
Okay, so initially, I would say you want to get a snack that's high in protein. Protein has the highest satiety factor, meaning that it's going to satisfy you and you're going to feel full. And one of my snacks, when I can't get to a meal or something, it'll either be a protein bar or a meal bar. Now, so that's one, but within that, you want to make sure there's not a lot of carbs. The carb to fiber ratio is, not to get too technical, but you want to make sure there's not a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs in that as well. Apple is always easy, quick fix. It's, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's really good. So I love a good apple. And then 3, any type of walnuts or almonds, those really help, especially if you're on the go and you want a quick light snack.
There you go. And of course, comedian Wendy Lee said Krispy Kreme Christ donuts. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that version, but no telling on there.
Wendy.
I'll leave it to Wendy, right? Yeah. So the goal of the show
away though from those high sugary snacks, because what it does is spikes up your glucose levels, and then you're going to get hungry really soon.
Okay, so there you go, Wendy from Wakanda. So the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. What continues to motivate you?
I think what continues to motivate me is especially with being focused on Black women's health and being a Black woman. And there's so much we have to fight through already. The statistics show, we have the most health disparities when it comes to heart disease, when it comes to breast cancer, when it comes to all these things. So what inspires me and motivates me is trying to change that narrative. That narrative of, we don't want to get our hair messed up, so we're not going to work out like that. And we're seeing more and more now, especially with organizations like Black Girls Run.
Yeah.
That, this is not the case. We are healthy. We have a right to health. We have a right to change the narrative. We don't have to suffer from those diseases just because our grandmother or mother has suffered from them. Providing that education to my community. And that's what inspires me. Because it's like, this can be just a lifestyle fix. And a lot of it is just a matter of information, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So well said. So thank you, Kia, for stopping by the show. Again, listen, back by popular demand. We had a chance to talk to you when you released first book, Naked and Not Ashamed.
So yeah.
That's over in the archives. If people missed that, I don't know how many years ago that was, but we chatted about that. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been fun.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. And again, if you're following me on any of my social media platforms, I have tagged Kia. So that's a great connection point. Also, you can jump over to Sharvette.com, our main website, and see her full bio and connect there. And if you want to refer the show to a friend to check out, go ahead and send them over to Sharvette.com, because then that gives all the listening options and all of that. Again, thank you so much for being here with us on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Our goal is to motivate, excite, and influence, and we continue to curate guests to bring to you. I'm Sharvette Mitchell, online strategist that works with women entrepreneurs, and a few lucky men get sprinkled in to help them and enable them to build their online platforms so that they generate more revenue. And I'm focused on marketing, visibility, and branding, and this show is one of the outlets for that. So thank you for all that popped in and said hello and hung out with us. Yes, all of that. And we're going to see you guys later on the web. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Get Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m., interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.